All right, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the next episode of Sculpting Achilles, fittest at 45. Today is July 25th. It is currently 5:15 a.m. And yes, I am up at an ungodly early hour for a Saturday morning with no work, and I'm not leaving the house. But it's for good reason. This morning, Connie and Gigi officially moved out. So as of 15 minutes ago from the recording of this clip, they are on the way to Florida. And it was, I don't get emotional over a lot of things. I mean, I didn't get emotional then. I have to be the strong one all the time. But they were emotional. And, today officially ends a 27.75 year chapter of not only my life, but Connie's life. It ends a 22 plus year chapter or an 18 plus year chapter of Gigi's life. So as of now, this is life. So the adjustments are already started. We've been kind of weaning the adjustments into place. I've been doing a lot more on my own. I've been adulting more, and we'll cover over the next few weeks. We'll cover some of the adulting and changes that I'm making to the house, to the appliances, to the dishes and everything. But it's 5:15 in the morning, and there's no way I'm getting back to bed. So I'm gonna have my protein coffee, which is right here, and I'm gonna sit on the couch, and I'm probably gonna watch a movie. Or I'm going to put the TV on, maybe play some video games. Not that I couldn't do that before, because I was doing it last night, but I'm just going to waste some time and be up hella early until I fall asleep. I do have to do some things today. We do have a workout today. It is a High Rocks B. That's what we named it on the schedule, but it's 2 circuits, I think 4 by whatever, however many reps. This one I don't love. It's exhausting, but it is a good workout. And then, again, we'll wrap up. Before I get to the gym, I will talk about this morning's weigh-in, which you saw me step on the scale. So we'll talk about the progress I'm making right now, where I'm at, what I could probably do better, and some of the other things. But we are making progress, and it's actually pretty good progress for where we're at. So I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Okay, it is 9 o'clock. It just turned 9 o'clock. I have to run to the grocery store. I have not eaten breakfast yet. Disassembled the entire couch, and I'm washing it in sections because the cushions are dirty and gross. And, let's be real. Okay, my wife just moved out. Time to start dating again. There's no way I'm going to bring a woman, back to this house and have her sit on a dirty couch with cat hair and stuff all over it. So we're washing all the couch cushions, making sure they're clean, etc. No more cat remnants, good, start all fresh all over again. Yes, I have Toy Story on in the background. That is for the dogs because I'm about to go to the grocery store. Quick run to the grocery store, come back, make some breakfast, and then we'll get on with the day. But yeah, the entire couch is now in pieces. Thankfully, it's modular and I can set it up and configure it however I want. It wasn't too bad. The slowest part is making sure to getting these things clean because I can't dry them in the dryer, right? So I can't put the cushions in the dryer. So they have to find a way to air dry. So I have 6 cushions in the garage right now. I've got 6 more in the washer. They'll be done in about 2 hours. And then I've got the pillows and then these arm sections for the back of the couch. They have to go in next. So I won't have a couch for at least until at least Sunday night when I put it all back together. But the cleaning process. Oh, and I moved this table from over there against the wall right here to here behind. This is going to be behind the couch. I don't know why. I just think it looks better. But anyway, let me run to the grocery store and I'll be back. We'll get ready. We'll eat breakfast and we'll talk about today's workout because I'm going to hit the gym a little bit early. I'm gonna try to get there by noon. Between 12 and 1. How about that? Okay. See you in a bit. Can I get part of grocery page 287? Part of grocery page 287? All right, so here's breakfast before we cook it. 200 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, large eggs, and then 40 grams of oats in water. Obviously, I don't need that. We're gonna cook it in that pan, and then I will show you the finished product in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we got all the eggs scrambled up, topped with hot sauce, in a bowl, over the oatmeal. Nom nom. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Finish cleaning up the kitchen. Finish the laundry with the couch, which is still in 100 pieces. And it's 10:40. We're gonna go to the gym. I came back from the grocery store already, so I've done that. The only thing really I have left is to keep washing the couch, and then I'm probably gonna start cleaning the front room since I can't sit down on a couch anywhere, and start cleaning the floors, whatever, and then bring my home gym downstairs this weekend in the event that I actually need to or just have the desire to use a home gym. So I'm gonna take care of that today and tomorrow. But yeah, so let me eat. We'll go over the workout. We'll head to the gym. We'll come back. We'll wrap up the day later on after dinner and talk about nutrition for the day and get on with the first day of the official new chapter of life right now. Day 1, a new beginning. Let's go. Okay, so let's talk about today's workout. Today we're here Saturday at High Rocks B, which again is just a circuit training workout that we put together to kind of just get the heart rate up, get some resistance training going, but get some cardio without actually doing some running. So our warm up is going to be 5 minutes on the stationary bike. No big deal, just pedal, let your body, let the legs loosen up a little bit. Our first circuit is 4 rounds. Each circuit's 4 rounds. The first circuit is 4 rounds of goblet squat and burpees. So we do 20 goblet squats, 15 burpees, rest 45 seconds in between sets, and just keep going until your 4 rounds are done. Then we'll take about a 2-3 minute rest in between circuit 1 and circuit 2. Another 4 rounds, walking dumbbell lunges, and then into Russian kettlebell swings. 30 steps for the lunges and 20 swings for the kettlebells. So it's 15 lunges total, like for if you can count both sides together. Another couple minute rest, and then we're gonna do 3 sets of 15 of the hanging knee raise. And that's pretty much it. This first circuit here, circuit 1, absolutely sucks. It destroys you. And I keep track of my time and how long it takes me to do these circuits. This one is usually about 3.5 minutes per round because of the burpees. I might get to the first couple sets of burpees without, while still doing full jumps. Not like explosive jumps, but just kind of like leave the ground. By the 4th set, I'm toast. I'm just like, I'm stepping, stand up, and I'm dripping sweat everywhere. So this first set sucks. The second set isn't that bad. If I use the right weight on the dumbbell walking lunges, it could be a little bit of a challenge. But at the end of the day, it's still gonna get my heart rate up. Still gonna hit 400 or 500 calories estimated on the Garmin watch. And then that's it. Then I'm gonna come home, grab some lunch, some snacks, or a snack, and finish up what I got going on here. So let me head to the gym, and I'll see you there. Okay, bike warm-up is done. I'm about to work out in here because you can see I have all the space in the world today. Remember, circuit 1 is going to be the goblet squats and burpee combo, followed by the walking lunges and the Russian kettlebell swing. Now the real reason we chose Russian is it stops here. The American kettlebell swing goes all the way up top. And we're just going here. Right? We're just thrusting hip power, and that's it. We don't need to get our shoulders and traps involved. So we're just doing that. Plus we're gonna be exhausted by the time we get there anyway. So we're gonna loosen up my legs a little bit more, and we're gonna get situated and get this started. I'm not gonna record the whole thing, just kind of clips here and there, but I'll see you at the end. I didn't have anything left in that one. Normally I would have one more set, but because I didn't sleep well last night, I didn't sleep long enough. I'm kind of exhausted. I'm gonna cut it by one set. So we're gonna go into the second circuit, which is walking lunges and kettlebell swing, Russian kettlebell swing. I'm also gonna do 3 sets of this. And then we're gonna go to 3 sets of hanging leg raises. I'm beat, and this is part of the recovery aspect that I have to work on, but I think just getting more sleep will definitely help. So let's finish out this next segment, this next circuit, and we'll wrap it up after abs or core, whatever you want to call it. Workout was not as good as it should have been or as it could have been. It is what it is. Multiple factors into going into today's workout: fatigue, lack of sleep. So I got something done. I got most of it done. 3 sets of everything instead of 4 sets of the circuits, whatever. I still went hard. It's okay. Last week we thought it was a glycogen issue where I didn't have any carbs before the workout. Today I had about 30 grams going into the workout. It still didn't make a difference. I was more spent. Likely that's because of sleep. So I'm gonna go home, shower, fuel up, continue working around the house, see what I got to do, and then later today we will wrap up after all nutrition's done. We'll kind of summarize the day, summarize how I'm feeling, what the weight loss was, where I'm at weight wise, and so on. I'll see you at home. All right, the couch is back together, all clean, ready to roll. Maybe I'll sit on it tonight. I don't know. All right, so last thing we got to really talk about before we go to the board is where am I at progress-wise. So this morning was not a new low weigh-in. It tied the low weigh-in for the week. So for the progress, the challenge, whatever you want to call this. The low weigh-in, this is what I weighed in this morning, which is, again, is the low weigh-in for right now. I did hit that, and then I went up a little bit because of a couple days of not so great eating and bad sleep and whatever, but I'm back down to where we're at, which is fine. The biggest key of this is that the 7-day average, which is what I'm using to judge progress, because daily fluctuations of water and so on and so forth. You eat too many carbs one day, you store too much water. So I'm not going off of the day-to-day. I'm going off of the 7-day average. So I started out at 239 point something, whatever. It'll be up here. I don't know off the top of my head. And then each week has gone down a little bit more. First week there was a big jump. Then there was, second week there was a little jump. And then third week I think there's going to be a bigger jump overall. So progress is happening. I'm down about 3/4 of an inch off my waist. You probably may have seen that in last video's progress pictures. I don't know, but I weighed myself. I did the tape measure Monday. Today's Saturday, so I'll do it again in a couple days. And my waist is going down a little bit more each week, so that's a positive. Again, I think the biggest thing today is going to be the next couple weeks. Watch my sleeping. Is it getting better? Because now, the last couple weeks it was really stressful in the house with all the boxes and happening and all the moving stuff and this and that and that. Kenzie came down and threw off sleep patterns. I wasn't in a bed. I was on a couch. Now we're going to say, okay, am I sleeping? If I'm not sleeping well over the next couple weeks, then I'm going to look into getting a sleep supplement, like, whether it be a magnesium or I can't even think of the other one that helps everybody go to melatonin, right? I'm going to find a sleep supplement that might help me sleep a little bit better. We shall see. So that's where we're at weight-wise. Again, we're making progress. We're in the slow progress week. So, everybody knows week 1, you had that big drop because of glycogen and water weight. Week 2, you kind of sometimes even go up a little bit. It's normal to go up because you balance out your carbs and your glycogen again. And then week 3, this is week 3, you start going down just a little bit more. Hopefully, next couple weeks I'll have a big jump, but I've really got to dial in nutrition a little bit better. And one of these upcoming weeks, I will have a nutrition video to show you what I'm eating. Now that I have full control over everything, I mean, I've had full control, but now that I really can do me the way I need to do it, I'll dial it in a lot more tightly, and then we'll do a nutrition video to show you how I'm eating. Not a guide for how you should eat, but how I'm eating. So, all right, give me a little bit, and then we'll go to the board and wrap up the day. All right, so here we are at the daily board. I mark this every day, especially when I'm on video. So we're gonna do training. It's a 1 or a 0 answer. We're gonna give it a 0.5. I'm not left-handed, so that's a shitty 0.5. Simple fact is, I did the workout. I did most of it, but I was struggling at the end. I had no energy. Nutrition, we're still gonna give that a 1 out of 2. I did go a little over my calories. I went about 2,400 calories today. But I'm well over 12,000 steps for the day. I've been up since 5 o'clock, 4:30 this morning. I've been awake since 4, been out of bed since 4:30. Haven't stopped moving since 5 a.m. This is the third time I've sitting down. And then recovery, because my sleep score was a 60, I gave it a 1. So this really is a 2.5 out of 5 for today. So we have things we can improve on. Today isn't perfect. Most days aren't perfect. A lot of times I give myself my recovery and my nutrition a 1 to a 1.5. Training is usually a 1. Today was a little bit lower. I don't know why I didn't have it with me. But daily board, 2.5 out of 5. And with that, I'm going to wrap up today's video simply because I'm exhausted. I'm going to sit my ass on the couch for the first time today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.